Right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning across the board. Good morning, Abe. How are you, sir? Brad, good morning. How are you? DJ Mike, good morning. Mike, good morning. Steven, how are you, sir? Good morning, good morning. Gregory, good morning. All right, guys, so let's get the show on the road. What we got going on here today? We got a continuation of the upward trend. We have a target of 773 and a half on the upside. Harmony zone number 1 and 2 as support, uh, protecting the price. 23 by 13 and 98 by 88 are the two levels that we need to protect. We have Globex at 698.5. So as long as we continue to trade above that 710 to 700, these pullbacks are viable toward that bigger target of 773 and a half. We are looking at ES. ES is firming up as well. Let's just take a quick look. We have a target of 49.78 and a quarter as a target, and 49.59 half is Globex, Harmony Zone number 1, 65 by 62 and 59 by 56. Pullbacks are viable in that instrument as well. Right. So far, the market has a long bias to it. And we're ready for anything and everything, right? We're trading outside the Globex band, and the Globex band is 748 all the way down to 648. As far as news, we don't have much of anything really coming up for today. So right here, what the market did right here is going to put us in a position where there's going to be a pullback. So I'm expecting a pullback coming in here. Let's see how far it goes though. Here you go. All right, I'm looking for a push lower right here. So I took that short Yeah, look at that. That was a good one. We took a small itty bitty profit, like a point profit, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to hold on to it to this look, and it just showed a little bit of reversal pattern, so I just went ahead and covered that trade. But that was a good spot for. So now we are retesting, right? We're retesting harmony zone number 1. Yeah, we should see a little bit of weakness coming in here. This market is weaker as it approaches this support level. Yeah, it's digging a little bit deeper than it should. What time is this? It's so early. $19, $15. Yeah. A break below Globex is significant. I mean, there's some seriously important levels coming up right now. One of them is the 673. If we break that 673, that will put on a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko. That'll be a significant event on a swing trade basis. So I'm going to be watching that level, and that will set the tone for a big chunk of today, and potentially, if it holds, uh, it will set the stage for multiple days. So that 73 level, we need to keep a closer eye on. Globex is coming up. The longs, you need to protect that. I mean, we're having a pullback. You know, we expected a bit of a pullback into harmony zone number 1 as a retest, but the market is showing us a little bit more weakness than just that. Sheila, good morning. Good morning, Sheila. Okay. They're trying here. They're trying to hold it. خلاص بقى. Fuck off. There we go. ES has a target of 49.78 and a quarter, and that's still a valid target. Longs are trying to protect this structure right here. We have a level of 714 that you don't want to break right now. Like if this candle that we are in here closes lower, then break lower, then you're getting a captain setup short, and most likely we're gonna hit Globex. Yeah. They're trying. It's a fight today. Good morning, Adam. Good morning. That's the captain's. It's about to be a captain setup short right here, which is going to lend itself for a push lower. Watch Globex. May get to Globex. I'm electing just to be patient right now. It's early in the morning. I'm going to read more of this market. So here comes that push. Actually, it's just perfect in the way it set itself up. You have the channel number one, channel number two, and you have a break of the trend line. You have a signal, which is a captain setup short. It got set up pretty nice. So what is this telling me? It's telling me that they're trying to protect that 673. So I mean, they're making attempts and they're countering these attempts. Okay, that's good. As long as I understood where the entry of it, where the target of it is, and where I need to go break even. So we expected the pullback, we got it. We expected this captain setup with a target, we got it. I mean, ES is strong. So that is, in many ways, is holding up the price on NQ. Yeah, we should be pushing back up here. All right. Really? Yeah. You're spending time oscillating here. Okay. So what do we do with this structure that we're seeing here? I mean, we have a disconnect between the 200 and the 100. It's a two-sided market, and you're getting, attempts at protecting harmony zone number one. Then you're getting breaks between the neutral zone and that area. I mean, basically, it's just a two-sided market, and the market is trying to figure out what it wants to do. You have levels below Globex. Globex is 98 and a half. If we break below it, that's going to pick up some momentum on the short side. If we start breaking anything above target number one, which is 733, we'll get back up to target number two and three if that happens. So you're in the middle of the traffic. It's a traffic jam going on right here. ES is a lot stronger than that. I mean, like literally, we're about to hit that target of 78 and a quarter, and we actually hit it and backed off of it a tad bit. But that's just a lot stronger than what we're seeing in from NQ. So that in many ways, that's stopping NQ from totally selling off. We're at harmony zone number one and Globex. There you go. I'm gonna go back to that captain setup, guys. If that 73 shows up, oof, save yourselves. Caught a fish? Yeah. Good, good. All right, let's see what they want to do here. I'm gonna try to defend it. Okay, that's a channel on the downside. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Wow. So 704 is a solid level that we need to see what we're gonna do here. Yep, look at that. 704. Hmm. It looks like 73 is coming up. So the health of that upward trend is just severely affected. We're backing off of ES highs and the target of 78 and a quarter, and you're seeing a sped up selling pressure coming into an NQ. Here comes, that's a captain setup, guys. The bias is on the short side on rallies. I'm going to be looking for signals. That type of behavior can lend itself for bigger targets. So if you find yourself in a winning trade, hold on to it and look for something bigger. So what would look like a bigger target? Well, we have 48 coming up. We had 25 coming up, and we have 584 coming up. And the stop to a lot of this is literally right here, 724, 715, 710. All right. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a push. Come on, it's not pushing. I'll take that flat here. Like right here, it should have pushed to 74 quick. Maybe I'm a little bit too sensitive to price action, and I need to give it a little bit more time. But yep, it's gonna flush here. Yep. especially with the captain setup on the 200. There you go. But, you know, if we're looking for bigger targets, 48 is where it's going to go. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit too sensitive to the price right now. I need to give myself a little bit more time and just see more price action. But that, I had two spots that were solid. I mean, that was a beautiful short for a big move. Another beautiful entry point for a big move. Just need to hold on a little bit longer. Just be aware of the bigger targets. 48. I mean, this is the kind of environment where you can get big moves. Yeah, they're trying to stabilize that price right here, but there's weakness. We have bigger targets at 48. ES, let's talk about ES here for a second, see where we at. We're definitely backing off that big target of 40. I mean, they to the tick, they get up there and they fade it. And that was the sign that this market is going to take a retracement. You still have harmony zone number 1 and 2 protecting this price structure. I mean, there's definitely divergence between what you're seeing in NQ and ES. From a swing trade perspective, I have to be looking at the long 78.25, but I'm recognizing a little bit of technical damage happening to ES. The big level on a reversal is 53.25. And we're starting to see a little bit more selling coming into ES. So I would be a little bit more defensive on trying to go long on ES and definitely short NQ. And here comes the 48. And that's 9 o'clock. And target is hit. Next target is 623.5. 623.5. Coming up. Get him, Adam. Get him. Yeah, watch it here. We're at the bottom end of the globe expand. They're going to rally it back up. So big target 623. I know, Adam. It's good though. I mean, I'm recognizing it. I just need to stick around there. It wasn't even like attempting to take out my stop. It just I mentally I needed to just be a little bit more patient, you know. But first part of the puzzle is to identify and figure out that you're reading the market accurately. Then the execution part comes next. They can run, they can hide, but I'll always get him, right? Target 623 coming up. Oh, yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, see how close we got to that. That's going to be a big deal right here. That type of behavior is going to be a big deal. The fact that we came in that close to closing that 23 and a quarter and bounced this way, that's going to put the market back up in the 660s to 670s and the retest of harmony zone number one. Very possible. I need to be at least factoring that into my thinking and see how these pullbacks or the you know they're gonna sell it off a little bit here. We want to see how far they go with it. They need to be breaking that 23. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what we want to see. We want to see the 23 taken out. What is wrong with me today? What is wrong with me today? That was just a long ride there. It was just it was quite obvious what they're trying to do, right? Boom. See, because at that spot, the behavior of the market needed to be a bit different. They needed to show a little bit more quick conviction. So the fact that it sat there and it just oscillated and oscillated and oscillated, it was not a good sign that the market is going to sell off there. And I took the long into where it ended up going to, which is the 45.50 range. That's where I'm targeting. It's just I'm finding myself just reacting and getting out of these trades right before they move. That's the third trade today. Okay. So what are they doing here? Chopping that up. They need to take 23. The market is range kind of bound in the past 6-7 minutes. The big targets that we have are short targets. Not see that how different that was. See how different that was at that spot. How it came there and closed that candle. That was what needed to happen earlier. Next target is 98 and a half. 98 and a half. ES is getting hit now. Still stronger than NQ. And the reversal candle is 49.53 and a quarter. So that hits, then that sets the stage for selling pressure coming through in with more conviction. Target 98 and a half on NQ. So how's everybody doing so far? Abe, Adam, Brad, DJ, Mike, everybody else down the list. Adam is good. Sheila, how is Sheila doing? Mike, Steven, how is Steven doing? A little bit down, okay. It's fine. Yeah, it's too noisy, brother. Watch out for that captain setup. You almost need a confirmation, either up or down, before we jump in. Because right here, you see how they're like, why are they up to this level? It shouldn't be up there. That tells me it's gonna fail it and run up. That's what that tells me. Who's that? Adam, you're. Yeah, we're reporting data issues as well. I think it just has to do with the massive volume that we're experiencing across the board. Nah. See that, Adam? It was just too obvious because whenever you produce a captain setup, then another captain setup, the natural reaction for the price right here is to get a confirmation candle lower very quickly. So for that fifth candle to go up and test the 26 multiple times was not the right behavior for them there. That tells me that the price structure is not decisively long, I mean short. And the natural course then is a close of that candle, failure of it on a run up. And that's exactly what we got. You got to read between the lines. I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, that's a good one, Adam. I mean, Steven. That's a good one. It's a good one. It's DJ. It's whenever you have like volume issues like that, when there's around FOMC meeting, I don't think it matters which platform you have, you're gonna always have issues. When things settle down a little bit on the volume side, Ninja Trader is as reliable as any out there. I used to what's the name of that other platform? stuff for futures. I'll show you something here in a second. Because I already done that, you know, this VR trading. I have, hold on a second. So I have this Oculus Quest 2, and I put it on, and I put, and there's a connection that you could make that connects you to your desktop, right? And basically your desktop, it's called Visual Desk, and you basically, everything around me becomes my desk, and I can put multiple screens right in front of me. And I did it on simulator, and I traded using VR. It was no different than just trading right in front of me, but with a lot more flexibility of seeing different things all around me, almost in a 360 degrees. But you know, I kept it 180 because I don't want to keep looking behind me. So I did that, and it was an interesting experience. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but my execution was no different. It actually was a little bit slower because I'm you know, my hand is a visual hand looking to execute and move orders around. So they have new technology with the Apple Pro right now that makes that process a lot more easier to handle. So I wouldn't, you know, it's not gonna take too long before we're all hooked up to this thing and trade. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of this thing. All right, so you know, back to reading this market. Good morning, Shingo. How are you? We're hitting Harmony Zone number 1 as a resistance area, right? And right now we do have a channel, and that channel is an upward channel. Okay. So this resistance area is holding up so far. Yeah, look at that. We have a disconnect in the market, so it's a two-sided market. The 200 is still short, the 100 NT Rinko is long, and that puts us in a position where market becomes more of a scalping market with shorter targets. We have the big target of 598 We came very close to get there. I mean, about 10, 15 points away. And the market ran back up, trying to fade it. So I'll be looking for both sides of the game here. I'll look for a long, I'll look for a short. I'm more inclined to put more money in the short side than the long side. ES is still in the neutral zone right now. If we start breaking anything under 56 and a quarter, we're going to get a volume spike that's going to take us to 53 and a quarter, and more selling pressure that's going to come in. That's good. That's good to see this. That's a short behavior coming in on NQ. Wow. Okay. Boom. Here comes the 98, guys. Here comes the 98. They're coming for it. Here, boom. Hit it. Big target. The next one is 573 and a half. 573 and a half. ES is reacting to the short behavior, and we're gonna hit the 49.53 and a quarter soon. Still stronger than NQ, but starting to move in that direction. So we have not even closed one 50 NT Rinko candle on ES, while on NQ we have done 4 on the downside. That's just why I keep saying, hey, the market is weak, and there's a difference. So see that 600, I mean, that's just an automatic fade area. They're going to punch it back up a little bit and try to suck more shorts or more longs, excuse me. Harmony zone number 1 is 23 by 33 and 48 by 58. Zone number 2. We'll continue to look for rallies as a shorting opportunity against these levels, and we're looking for a continuation in that trend toward 573. We'll reevaluate this idea if we break anything above 640 on NQ. So I don't want to see 640. Damn. It's a bit fast here. Hit that resistance to the tick and came back in. Hitting resistance again. Yeah, I don't. One, two. Yeah, that's good. They're gonna punch it back up. So watch out. We're gonna be back to a two-sided market here in a minute. 635, 640. If they take those levels out, see that's a higher low right here. Yeah, I know. I got to keep doing that. I have to. I'm gonna have to code that back in. I think code back in. Here we go. So it goes to default every time you. Thank you for reminding me, Steven. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, we're back to a two-sided market. Make that money. Let's see. All right, they start breaking anything under that 20, we'll get a resumption of the short pressure. But right now they're just hugging that line, and if they start punching up in the 40s, then that's gonna put me on a holding pattern from trying to get too excited about the shorts. Right, so the 200 and the 100 right now are out of sync again. Okay, so they did it twice, which tells me that there's, buy. And if we look at location, you're seeing this captain set up short, which was beautiful, and we got a reaction off of it. We're at the bottom end of this cloud, and that's a natural place for price to come in and pause. So you're getting that pause aspect of it, and we have to read through that pause and see how well the longs are going to hold up here. Now you could see it also happen in multiple other places, like right here. That's a pause at the top end of the cloud. You're seeing it right here. You're seeing it right here. So it's just a natural part of back and fill behavior that the market has. And now we're breaking that upward. We're coming into a very important spot. This spot is harmony zone number 2, and you're the bottom end of the Globex band, and that's just a big area of resistance right here. So if the market hits it and they show us they're hitting a wall and they react to it and trade under harmony zone number 1 and price of 623, then you know the shorts are coming back. Yeah, most people don't adjust very well to price action that looks like this, Brian. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I needed to see a little bit better here. I mean, we may get another push. If we get a captain set up short, I'll jump back in. Short. And see if we can get a reversion to the mean trade that takes us to 84. Thank you. You can run, you can hide. I will always catch you. I mean, that was a good one. I mean, this could be a big one too, to be honest with you. I mean, I took the scalping version of these trades, but this can, if we can break under Globac, I mean, not Globax, but under Harmony Zone number 2, that's going to be fireworks coming in. And that's just a straight up captain setup short. I didn't have to do anything cute. I took the first leg of it, but it was quite clear to me that they had a little bit more strength to them. So I took that first quick profit, and the second one I was like, all right, I got to hold on here a little bit longer. I mean, reversion to the mean, we got it. I mean, we got that exact same thing. Now, ES is, punching back up. Damn, Brad. Yeah. Well, I like the 515. Days like that when I see myself swinging, like not swinging, but equity, then make sure that you have a trailing stop on your equity. Like you're taking trades and saying, okay, hey, listen, if I go down to 250, then I'm done for the day, and then adjust your sizing to where it gives you more trades and more room on the 250 that you have that you could work with. So you may want to consider that idea. Yep. That's good. That's good. That's telling me the shorts are still fighting. Shorts are still fighting. Okay. See what they did there. Okay. Yep, I gotta take that stop. That's not. Nope. There's a little bit of noise going on here. All right, so what we got going on is a two-sided market. All right, so that's just, they're gonna bounce it around here for a little bit, and we will have to read through that bounce and see. The bigger direction is the short, as long as we continue to trade under 660. And we can tell that the ranges are tightening up. So we're not getting the follow through and moves. The market is just shifting to scalping right here. What the hell's going on here? Why do I have an order? I mean, they put another captain set up short right here with the close of 38. We're gonna get a push, another push lower. That'd be a captain set up short right here, which we took advantage of, and this is the second one, and that's just the lower high with a signal. No, well, no, Mike. People trade 20 accounts all day long with NinjaTrader. So it's not something that's out of the ordinary. It just maybe just something specific to your station and its setup. You may have too many things on your screen, and that's taking a little bit of bandwidth. That look into the other factors. All right, switch trade right here. We should see a further push. More sellers are coming in, guys. More sellers are coming in. Just you could see it all over this place. Okay, so I guess my screen is just locked up a little bit here, so I'm gonna add another chart just to kind of keep me going. I have to see how the 200 NT Rinko is behaving. Fuck that bitch. Here we go. that was a good one. 40, 45. Yeah, that was a good one. So almost 10 o'clock. I think a different trade copier from whoever makes a difference. It depends on the code, man. I mean, like for example, Apex spent a lot of money developing their copier, um, knockoff off Flowbots. I trade Flowbots. I don't have any problems, really. Be honest with you, with the copier. I think what we're experiencing right now is just above average heavy volume in the market, where it's taxing trading systems across the board. So make sure that your RAM is updated, and that I'm running what 36, 32, I think 32 megs of RAM. Have a high quality computer. Your display port and card are current, and a good copier. And the best part is you know a really strong internet. And even with all that, whenever in and around FOMC, there's some challenges. So I wouldn't be. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and we had that conversation, Steven, because you were running at 8 and you were having, you know, you're having some problems there. Gregory. So Gregory from YouTube is saying Apex added stuff to their trade copier. I had to go with Flowbots so I wouldn't freeze up. I'm trading Flowbots. I mean, I bought it kind of a long time ago before, and I saw the Apex offer, and it was actually a better offer than Flowbots, but just that's what I went with, and I'm not having any problems. There's a lot of people that do Quintower too, and there's a lot of flexibility within Quintower. You may want to look into that as well. So what are we doing right now in this market? What we are in the neutral zone. This is a zone in which price action is just in, you could say, in deep thinking. It's indecision, and it's bouncing between two resistant areas. And it's just trying to figure out, do we have enough strength to build up to break above 660? Do we have enough selling pressure to break under 620? So you see these type of formations. A captain set up short and the market runs down. Then the market bounce back into that zone and try to build another set of stops that it wants to roll over. Okay, so it keeps doing that till it makes a decision. So how do I react to all of this? I have to wait for the market to break under 624, 623 in order for me to get back into the short bias. If the market breaks anything above 658, 660, that will change the narrative to where the scalping of the longs can be more profitable. Anything in between, including this neutral zone, a better choice for me is to just wait. I mean, there's obviously opportunities to take at any price level, but that's kind of the levels that I'm looking at, how I'm gonna deal with it. Stephen. Does that make sense? I mean, this captain setup is a beautiful. I mean, you got a switch trade here that market ran. There's opportunities, but if we're looking for pure momentum, we're not getting pure momentum here. We're just getting a market that's backing and filling, and it has a distinct personality, where I need to be under trading it with a minimum number of contracts, and that's that. Back to your original question, Mike, DJ. I used to have Sierra chart as a backup, right? So you're talking earlier on about the idea that you should look into another platform. So I had NinjaTrader, which is my bread and butter for many years, no problems. Okay, but just in case, I had Sierra chart and I had a third my account connected to it, to where if for whatever reason NinjaTrader go down, I go to Sierra charts and I exit my positions. But I never traded, and I traded off Sierra charts, but very limited. I just only traded on NinjaTrader. So you may want to consider a backup plan like that. And you're seeing what's happening here, right? You're seeing this one candle up, one candle down, one candle up, candle down. I mean, are you serious? And I saw that, and I was wondering why you're doing that. You're better off with rhythmic. Anyway, we're still in the two-sided market. We're still in a very choppy area and zones. We're looking for a break under 23 for momentum on the short side, break above 660 if the market wants to show any strength. Anything in between, I'm going to keep my sanity intact and my powder dry. And I'm just going to keep reading this market and see if I understand it well. I have it. I mean, I have my personal account with Ninja Trader. I had an account with AMP for 10 years. And I ended up leaving that um, company and just moving all my assets into Ninja Trader. AMP is a good company, by the way, but oh yeah, they call it, it's, yeah, they use Rhythmic. They call it something else, but consortium, but it's just the same thing. Yeah, I was with AMP for, good Lord, I think 10 years. Yeah, they got me on that one. It's too noisy. I mean, I thought, okay, we'll give it a shot here. Just I definitely need to leave this. Yeah, 45, 46. Yeah, 6 points. That's fine. All right. Yeah, gonna step away for just a moment, get some water. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back. So I mean, just nothing going on right here. It's just a whole lot of back and forth in the neutral zone. And yeah, we need to see the 60 bust out, and if that happens, then we'll start playing. We'll start playing the game. So either break that 60 or break that 23. And you could tell that it's a tight range and a lot of quiet rotations and multiple rotation within a 10-point range. Like a 10-point range between 50 and 40, you got a run up, a reversal, 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 reversal. 1, 2, 3, 4 reversals. Okay. Yeah, you want? Yeah, I mean, like, what do you want me to do with that? I mean, it's good for 5 points. In and out, at best. I rather just wait and let the market expand and the number of rotations with 20-point move expand versus what we're seeing right now. Hey Omer, how are you, buddy? Um, yeah, I mean, we're just in the neutral zone, just chopping up. I mean, just about every chart that you see out there, from the 70 and the 50, they're all just going back and forth. But there was a very clear direction off that captain setup on the 200 NT Rinko that gave us, that initial selling pressure that we took advantage of, and after that, just the market got quiet. How are you doing anyway? Any trades, Omer? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we want to see. That's it. Shorts are back in business. That's what's going on right here. Next target, 73 and a half. That's the next big target. Rallies are shortable. We have harmony zone number 1 and 2 to protect us, and there are solid resistance areas right now. So we're looking for entry points to go short. Let's go. Good Lord. Yep. Target 73. Good. Good job, Adam. 50 points. Yeah, I'm sure you've just been accumulating in that range. GED, you're eating all you can eat buffet of shorts. Is that what? Are you buying on the way down? Very possible. Very possible GED. Very possible, man. I mean, it's just the market will give you both sides of it, and as long as you read the side you're on clearly, you're good. I mean, there was a lot of. I mean, the structure of the market is short right now, and the market did move 70 points on the short side. So if you're on that side of it, you're just happy as a clam. That doesn't mean that here we would not stop and go back up, and the people who bought into this can sell at a higher level. It just you got to read the market accurately on the side you are on. The next target for this rotation is 73 and a half. We'll reevaluate the longs, I mean the shorts, if we break above harmony zone number one. The top end of it is 633. If you start breaking anything above 620 and 633, that's a area of concern. Yeah, we should sell off here, or I mean, they're trying to sell off here again. Here we go. Yep. They are trying to sell. Sellers are just strong today, and it's all based on that captain setup on the 200 NT Rinko. I mean, that's just any day of the week you ever see that formation show up, and if you go back into this stream and listen to the early conversations that we had, that level right there was a critical level. This formation is a critical formation. It lends itself to a swing trade behavior that can take on multi-day dimension, and it puts a bias to the market on the short side. Okay? We came to the bottom end of the cloud and we paused, and that's just the nature of what we saw. And now the shorts are resuming their activity, and we have targets that could extend itself even further down, right? So I mean, you break that level, we got another level coming up, which is 485. If we break this level right here, then we have that low 48, then the 500 whole number, then you got this level here, which is 53, 453. And along the way, most likely the market is going to pause and try to back and fill. But from that entry to this structure here, which is the captain setup short on the 200 into Rinko, from 75 on to 577, let's call it 100 points. We're coming up on that 73 and we need to break that fairly quickly. Oh, here we go. Love that, Adam. Congratulations, brother. That is beautiful. That's a big deal right there. Yeah, the problem is GEDs, we're running, whenever they do this type of play right here, that's always a good for a bounce. See how close we are to that target, and when they come that close and reverse, that tells me that the market is just most likely is going to consolidate and try to rebalance back into harmony zone number one. So, you know, because right here, a very short market will come in and slice right through into that target. So another attempt at it. We'll see if it gets there. They need to get there. If they make a higher low, then the prices are gonna go higher. There you go, Steven. You're active today. That's good. Good job, buddy. 720, 791. Congrats, bud. Good job. Steal a little bit every single day. You're not stealing. You're part of the Robin Hood clan. You're taking a little bit from the rich and giving it to the needy. That's all. Yeah. So I mean, right here where it's critical, really. I mean, they need to come down to that 72. If we start seeing another couple of candle up, if we break basically if we break 97, they're gonna take this rotation back up, and then get rid of the shorts and come back and consolidate and build the base. And depending on how that base is built, we'll make decisions. But that 73.5 is really an important level. ES. Oh Jesus, yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's it. That's what they needed to do. Now the next move is 548.5. 548.5. That's the next rotation or the next target. ES is stronger than NQ by a mile, and they are trying to get to 49.53 1/4. And every time they get close, they buy it back up. And see, that's the thing that needs to kind of make you a little bit more conscious and careful, is the market is not in sync across the board. Meaning that when you have ES that strong in relation to NQ, eventually you're going to exhaust all the sellers out of NQ. And if there's a rally in ES, we're gonna firm up here. So that's always in the back of my head. Okay, so I cannot over commit and go all in on the shorts, but I can take advantage of a very clear short setup that has importance. That captain setup on the 200 NT Rinko, that is a solid behavior that I can count on. So Harmony zone number 1 shifted along with zone number 2, 98.5 by 608. That is zone number 1 as resistance. 23 by 33 is zone number 2. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 615. We're getting a bit of consolidation, lower highs, and the market has a target of 548.5. Sunshine when you're gone. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that shows. Yeah, I think it does show. So we are right here today. I mean, we had really some good entry points. They just did not hold on to some of these very good entry points, and we're up money, and I'll take it. The day's not over either, and we're pretty much at equity high for the year, and I will call this a successful day. And it's 11:04, so that kind of kind of closes me down for the day. I may come back later on and just take a look and see if there's anything worth playing. But I like this captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinco. As long as we're not going to violate that captain setup, then all my behavior should outweigh the short versus the long. And this can have a multi-day dimension to it, where the spilling effect of this setup can take on some selling pressure into the close and early tomorrow. So I need to be conscious of that. And that's it. So that's it for me. DJ, just exit the Zoom. I'm gonna close it up and then come back in and we'll have our meeting. Okay. Everybody else, we'll see you soon. Abe, we have a meeting I think at 1 o'clock, right? So let's come back into the room at 1 o'clock. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Stay blessed, and we'll see you on the next one.